Tuesday morning. I just got off of work, 8:13 a.m. Well, I didn't just get off. I'm just getting home from work at 8:13 a.m. I feel really good. I have no idea why, but I do. Hi, I'm Leslie. I'm a bipolar patient as well as a suicide survivor, and I share what my life is like. It's very simple. So I did work overnight last night, and, I'm very careful to never say where I work, and I don't put it on my profiles or anything, but I do love my job. I am a special education teacher by trade, and I certainly use my special education skill set. And so I really do enjoy what I do. Even overnight, doesn't matter. So I am going to go inside and take a nice hot shower and eat a bowl of cereal, and then I'm going to go to sleep. But I'm so proud of myself. I love when I'm able to understand why I changed. And this has nothing to do with bipolar depression or depression, anything. But I'm so glad to understand why I changed my life from having a certain set of beliefs that I was forced to believe as a child as far as religion goes and things like that. And I was presented with a situation yesterday where I was so proud of myself and so wise, I guess. I don't mean to toot my own horn. I really don't. But for where I used to be compared to where I was yesterday as far as my stand and my autonomy and knowing that I found my voice. I'm 54 and I found my voice when I was 39. That's when I quit, being a part of anything as far as organized religion. And I'm telling you, honest to God's truth, I've never, the older I get and the longer I'm out of organized religion, the better I am. I love living religion free. I just do. And, all my family hates it, but, that's how you find your voice. You realize you don't have to go with the way you were raised. And you don't have to do what everybody else does because grandma and grandpa did it, mom and dad did it, so I have to do it too. That's not the way I think anymore. And like I said, it was 15 years. I love it. I love that autonomy. I love being able to be me. And, don't think that when I did this when I was 39 years old that it was easy, because it's not. But I'm to a point now, 15 years later, that I am so blessed to be able to have complete autonomy and be able to use phrases and terms that I've learned in my life and in therapy and just from really smart people that I've known in my life to shut it down. And I mean shut it down between the conversation, between the human beings conversing, whether there's 2 or 10, but shutting it down as far as I don't have to worry anymore. I don't have to worry about that anymore. I don't have to worry about the burden that it was. And I promise you, I know people that it's still a burden to. I've talked to numerous women who have said to me, I can think of 5 right now, that said to me, if it weren't for my kids, I wouldn't go to church. And that's so sad to me. That's so sad, And I think about anything that has to do with the old way of life that I lived for 39 years. And I'm just so grateful. That was such bondage, such horrible bondage. And I'm so glad to be free from that bondage. And I don't need anybody to understand. I understand. And one of the things that I really like is, it's my journey. You're not meant to understand it. You're not meant to understand my journey, just like I'm not meant to understand yours. But I can say with 100% absolution that I am so much better off mentally without the burden of having to be a part of a club that I had no desire to be in. And I feel so free because of that. So that's my little sermon, no pun intended there. But yeah, I'm so blessed to be able to not have to worry about that and be able to be myself, because religion caused me to not be able to be myself. And I think that every human being that walks on this planet deserves to be themselves. And the sad part is people that are in, a lot of organized religions, and not everybody, they don't know who they are. Because again, grandma and grandpa did it this way, mom and dad did it this way, and I have to do it this way. So therefore I have to. No, you don't. And a lot of people are hypocrites too, so I see that every day. And so I'm so glad. That's one of the reasons I brought it up 6 minutes ago, because I was able to use my own mental my own mental understandings and my own mental ways that I deal with things yesterday, and it felt great. It felt really good. And I want to do it again and again and again, and I will, because I know how to react. And I know how not to react, because people want to get under your skin and they want that rise out of you. And they're not going to, they don't get that out of me anymore. They did for years. Lots of people did. But I'll tell you, it all goes back to my mental health. It just helps my mental health. And I'll tell you, if organized religion and going to church every Sunday and praying and all that stuff is, please do you. But for me, it was 39 years of hell, bondage, And so I'm really, my beliefs are my beliefs, and they are the foundation of who I am. And so I'm really proud of myself. How's your brain treating you today? It's early, it's Tuesday. I'm glad I did my video before I took my hair and makeup off. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to sleep today, and then I'm going to work tonight too, just 2 nights. Also, you'd never know it, but I am in a humongous crisis. You'd never know, would you? I'm in a humongous crisis right now. Humongous crisis. It's just, what do you do? Bet you didn't know, did you? Because I'm a good actress. Thank you for liking me here at Bi and Bipolar. Follow me here on TikTok. Like my videos. Share them. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. I think that's it. All right. Love you guys. Be careful today. Happy